In today's math lesson, we're going to be learning how a fraction can represent division. So we're going to be talking about how can you divide whole numbers and fractions. And so as a review, we've learned that when you're dividing fractions, you can use multiple methods. And one of the methods was KFC. So if we have two fractions, so let's say we have 1/4 divided by 1/3. The way that you would divide fractions is we could use KFC method, and that means keep, flip, change. So the KFC method means that you're going to keep the first fraction the same. So I'm going to rewrite my new number sentence with my first fraction the same. The F in KFC stands for flip. That means my second fraction, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip the numerator and the denominator. So now I have the 3 on top. And the last thing is you are going to change the symbol. So it's going to move from division to multiplication. So now I'm going to multiply. 1 times 3 is 3, and 4 times 1 is 4. So 1/4 divided by 1/3 equals 3/4. Now we can also do this with whole numbers. So let's say I have 9 divided by 1/3. I can draw a diagram. There's two ways that you can solve these problems. You can draw a diagram or use KFC. So when I'm drawing a diagram, I'm going to take 9. So I'm going to write out 9 holes. So I'm going to draw out 9 holes. And what I'm going to do once I have those 9 holes drawn out is I'm going to divide them because after all we are dividing. And I'm going to divide my 9 holes by 3 because 3 is the fraction that I'm dividing by. So if I divide them by 1/3, so that means I'm dividing them into thirds. So 9 holes are each being divided into 3 equal sections. Six holes. And you want them to be equal, but they don't really have to be equal for the sense of just counting because we're just dividing. So if I have 9 divided by 1/3, now to figure out what the answer of 9 divided by 1/3 is, I need to count how many thirds I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 9 divided by 1/3 is 27. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you what that looks like if we were to use the KFC method. The KFC method is the method I think that probably would work best for everything because it's easy and simple and you don't really have to draw anything out. It takes up the least amount of space and it's quick. So let's say again we're taking 9 and we're dividing it by 1/3. The way that you're going to use the KFC is you need to put everything over 1. So you need to make sure every number is a fraction. Well, if you notice, my 9 is not a fraction. So what I would have to do is I have to put 9 over 1. And we know that any number over top of 1 in a fraction is just that number. This fraction is like me saying I have 9 holes. I have 9 one hole. So I have my new number sentences turning my whole number over 1. So I've put everything over 1. Now I'm going to use KFC. So K, I keep my 9 over 1 the same. I flip my second fraction, so it's going to be 3 over 1. And I change my division to multiplication. Now I'm going to do 9 times 3, which is 27. 1 times 1 is 1. So this just equals 27. I will show you that with a different fraction. Let's say we have 1/4 divided by 3. Okay? If I'm going to use My keep, flip, change method, I keep my first fraction the same. I first have to put everything over 1, so my 1/4 is already a fraction. Now my 3 needs to be over 1. So now I'm going to do the second part of KFC and I'm going to flip it. I'm flipping my second fraction, so now it is 1/3, and I change my symbol. So 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 3 is 12. So 1/4 divided by 1/3 equals 12, 1/12. All right, guys, have fun the rest of your day.